Yeah, always happy to be in the company of people who have done something. Some people have created something out of nothing. Very difficult nowadays to get this type of people to job these companies and cut paste jobs. So in his case, he has been associated with the creative adaptation of the Kulagard system. Kulagard system is seen generally in Fonda Belt and many of these areas. It's a method of growing which uses multiple levels to grow crops. Uh, we know that every plant requires sunlight. So if you plan your agriculture in such a way, your plants in such a way, then those which are at the bottom will get light, those which are in the middle will also get light, those on the top also will get light. So you build up a multi-tiered system of farming with different crops. It's a very traditional thing. A lot of them basically associated with banana, jackfruit, and the tallest of them, which is the areca nut. So it's a most efficient way of using sunlight that has been used traditionally in Goa for so many years. It's a Kulagar system. And he is going to explain to you how he took a barren plot of land in Savai Vela and how he worked it through to reach a normal Kulagar system that you find in other places. And he will also tell you where he failed, what ideas worked, what didn't work, what he learned from others, and so on, so that you have a very practical introduction to this type of very widespread agriculture which you can find in the midlands of Goa. Just below the plateaus, the Sada areas, in that particular area, the importance of this system was known in 1994 when this system became the basis of a massive agitation against the DuPont plant coming up in Fonda at Keri. And that was the first time in the history of this country that America's largest chemical multinational was booted out of that area of Keri, the same village in which he is, and they were able to continue their system of agriculture. So without further ado, let me ask you, Sanjay, you can talk in Hindi, you can talk in Konkani, you can talk in English. Which language would you prefer if he talks in?
English, Hindi, mein?
Let him be comfortable. If there is anything to be explained, we can, Yogita is very good in Hindi and I can translate to Konkani, but I think that I told him, be comfortable, tell us your story, because we all come to hear it. Forget about the Padma Shri and all that. Those things are coming as a sort of an addition to what substantial work that he has done. Thank you.
नमस्कार. तर तुमच्या बद्दल जर माझा विषय पाहतो त्या कोंकणीतल्या नाव सांगता जर सहसा तुमका इंग्लिश किंवा हिंदीतल्यान कारण कोंकणी ही अशी आसा की म्हाका बरे तरेन हांव सांगूंक शकतलो. तर म्हजो जन्म 1964 जालो आणि प्रायमरी हायस्कूल लेवल जाल्या नंतर जेन्ना हांव 11वेक पावलो तेन्ना म्हाज्या बापायक दुयेंस जालें हार्टाचें आणि त्यामुळे म्हाज्या फाटल्यान म्हाज्या 3 भयणी आसल्यो तेंचें शिक्षण आनी तेंचें पूर्ण करपाक म्हाका कॉलेज सोडचें पडलें. 11वी जातकीर कॉलेज सोडचें पडलें आणि 11वेक कॉलेज सोडटा आसतना एक तकलेंत अशें आसलें की वेगळें कितें तरी करून दाखोवपाचें. मुळेले वाटेन वचचे पेक्षा वेगळे वाटेन कुछ तो कुछ नया करने का जो है उसके अलग से कुछ करने का ये
understand it, no? No problem.
He said he's born in 1964.
1964.
And his father passed away very early. And then on, he's been thinking that I need to do something that is different, not the run-of-the-mill, everyday stuff. He wanted really to do something that was zara hatke, as he says.
तर 11वी कॉलेज सोडलं, हायस्कूल कॉलेज सोडलंय आणि एक 4 वर्सां सर्व्हिस केली गोवा बागायतदार सोसायटी जी आसता एक एक्सपिरियन्स मेळचो म्हणून 4 वर्सां सर्व्हिस केली आणि फ्रॉम 1986 फूल टायम म्हणजे जो बापायचो व्यवसाय आसलो कुळागर तितूंत लक्ष घातलें.
So in standard 11, he basically he left school and then he joined Goa Bagayada. He worked with them for 4 years, and his idea was to get some experience of how the Bagayadar functions, perhaps how they are selling, buying, all that aspect of it. And
In 86, full time.
in 1986, then he full time became a farmer with his kulagar that he already had.
पहिली 4 वर्सां जी आसली ती म्हाका थोडोसो एक्सपिरियन्स घेवपाकूच गेलो, जे कितें आमची ट्रेडिशनल सिस्टीम आसा कुळागर पद्दती ती करपाकूच गेली. पूण तातूंत अशें लक्षांत आयलें की प्रॉफीट कमी, ग्रोस इनकम चड पूण प्रॉफीट कमी आनी कॉस्ट ऑफ प्रोडक्शन चड आसता, त्यामुळे नेट प्रॉफीट ना अशें लक्षांत आयल्या नंतर इन 1991 हांव नॅचरल फार्मिंगा वटेन गेलो.
मेन तुमचे कॉस्ट खंय
तर फार्मर्साक सगळ्यात चड कॉस्ट जे येता ते केमिकल फर्टिलायझर, इन्सेक्टिसायड, पेस्टिसायड, वीड कंट्रोल आणि नांगरणी म्हणजे खणप. हे 4 गोष्टीक 50 to 60% जो खर्च आसा तो ह्या 4 गोष्टींनी येता शेतकऱ्याक.
So in his experience, he found that it was while the overall revenue was pretty high, profitability of agriculture was very low. And he wanted to sort of figure out how to change that situation. And I asked him, I said, what were the elements of cost? And the main elements of cost were high chemical fertilizers, chemical weedicides, chemical pesticides, and plowing, the process of plowing. These were, so basically inputs from outside that come into the farm were really adding a lot to the cost element, and therefore his profitability was very little overall.
तर इन 1991 हांव नॅचरल फार्मिंगा वटेन गेलो. आतां जेन्ना आमी फार्मिंगाचे हांव 3 कॅटेगरी करता, एक केमिकल फार्मिंग, सेकंडरी ऑर्गेनिक फार्मिंग, एंड थर्ड इज नॅचरल फार्मिंग.
So now you will have to give us the explanation of each.
ते सगळे कितें आसा आमकां प्लीज सांगपाचें.
Chemical farming आमकां समजलें.
खबर आसा.
We understood chemical farming. Now you tell us the difference.
ऑर्गेनिक डिफरन्स बिटवीन ऑर्गेनिक फार्मिंग अँड नॅचरल फार्मिंग. तर केमिकल फार्मिंग आणि ऑर्गेनिक फार्मिंग फार्मराच्या दृश्टीन फरक कांयच ना, सेम. इन केमिकल फार्मिंग यू आर युजिंग केमिकल फर्टिलायझर अँड एवरीथिंग केमिकल, मेकनायझेशन, ऑल दिस. In organic farming, instead of chemical, you are using organic. No difference to farmers. खर्च तितलोच येता, फक्त तो केमिकलच्या ऐवजी ऑर्गेनिक वापरता. हितून फायदो कोणाक जाता? केमिकल फार्मिंगाक फायदो जाता कंपन्याक. कस्टमर आणि फार्मर सफर जाता हितून. फक्त इन ऑर्गेनिक सेम वे फायदो जाता कंपन्याक आणि कस्टमराक फायदो जाता, कित्याक ताका बरे क्वॉलिटीचे विदाउट पॉयझन हें मेळटा ताका. पूण जर शेतकऱ्याक फायदो जातलो जाल्यार ताका नॅचरल फार्मिंगाक वचपाक जाय. नॅचरल फार्मिंग इज ओनली वे टू सफर
Support farmers.
फार्मर्स.
But the farmer benefits.
Benefit.
Because he doesn't have to spend either to buy chemical
Yeah.
manures or to buy organic
Organic.
manures. But he is doing it all in a natural way.
Natural
So
way
he doesn't have to spend money.
आणि तो आत्मनिर्भर म्हणटा जे सेल्फ डिपेंडंट,
Self-reliant. Yes.
इन ओनली इन नॅचरल फार्मिंग, नॉट
You can.
इन केमिकल फार्मिंग अँड ऑल्सो नॉट इन ऑर्गेनिक फार्मिंग. आणि म्हणून हांव नॅचरल फार्मिंगा वटेन गेलो. तर नॅचरल फार्मिंगाचे जे आतां सांगले 4 ज्यो गोष्टी आसा तितून 50 to 60% जो कॉस्ट आसा तो तितूंत वयता. फर्स्ट स्टेज हांवें ते सगळे बंद केले.
Overnight.
100% बंद. हांव केमिकल वापरीत नासलो, ऑर्गेनिक वापरतालो. पूण ऑर्गेनिकूय कमी केलें आणि जी हे 4 गोष्टी खर्च जे आसा कॉस्ट ऑफ प्रोडक्शन लेस केलो. त्यामुळे फर्स्ट इयर म्हाका 50% प्रॉफिट वाडलो.
पण ऑर्गॅनिक म्हणजे कितें कितें तुमी घालतले?
ऑर्गेनिक इज काव डंग वापरताले, नॉट ब्रँडेड एनीथिंग.
लोकल आमचे.
लोकल काव डंग,
ओके.
देन पोल्ट्री मॅन्युअर, sheep manure, and all these things.
But you have to buy it.
Yeah. From 91, I am using so far organic this type of manure. आणि असे करता करता इन फ्रॉम 2013 टिल डेट हांवें सगळे वापरपाचे बंद केले. नॉट ए सिंगल ड्रॉप ऑफ सिंगल ऑर्गेनिक मॅन्युअर फ्रॉम 2013 टू टिल
From outside the farm.
outside the farm.
So we'll just translate. He's saying that according to him, there is the chemical farming, the organic farming, and the natural farming. These are three methods as he sees them. He says in chemical farming, you're basically buying external chemical inputs that you use on your farm. And in this, he's saying primarily the chemical input manufacturers are the ones who benefit because they are selling stuff to the farmer and the farmer is paying. There's no revenue really, I mean, or not much profit to the farmer. And then, of course, the customer gets products farm produced, but it's probably more expensive and it's laced with chemicals, which we don't. Better than that is organic farming. In organic farming, all we have done is we have substituted chemicals for organic inputs. So the benefit is again to the companies that are selling you organic inputs. They could be branded or whatever. And the benefit is to the consumer because now these farm products are not laced with chemicals. But still there is a lot of out-of-pocket expenditure from the farmer's side and profitability has not yet been impacted. Then he says we move to the next stage, which he discovered was the best for him. And literally overnight, he sort of made that switch where he said, I'm not going to get any external input. He said that the aim should be that every farm should be self-sufficient. Whatever the farm needs should be generated on the farm itself. And that is when he said within a year, we have managed to, we saw a 50% increase in profitability in our agricultural operations, which is really tremendous. I mean, today we talk about doubling agricultural income and we've made no headway there. And here is a simple example of getting farms to be self-sufficient, self-reliant, and in 1 year you get a 50% increase in profitability, not revenue, which is a big
Well put. Yes. Something.
तर फ्रॉम 2013 टू 2017 हांवें कांयच वापरूं ना. नॉट ऑर्गेनिक कांयच वापरूं. आणि 2017 हांवें जो नॅचरल फार्मिंगाचो व्हडली स्टेप आसा ती जिवामृत. तुमी जिवामृत आयकलां आसतलें की जिवामृत हें अशें आसा की गायच्या शेण आणि गोमूत्र हेचे पासून तयार करतात आणि ते एज ए कल्चर जमनीत वापरपाचें. तर हे जिवामृत कशें आसता की गाय काव डंग, काव युरीन, बेसन, जगरी आणि वडापोनची माती अशे 5 आयटम घालप. 6 दीस दवरप. सकाळ सांजे ते स्टर करप आणि 7व्या दिसा ते एज ए कल्चर जमनीक दिवपाचें. तितूंतल्यान मायक्रो ऑर्गेनिजम मोठ्या प्रमाणात वाडटा जमनींतले. आणि ही कितें मॅनेजमेंट आसा जी नॅचरल सायकल जी आसा ही हे मायक्रो ऑर्गेनिजम हे करता. प्लस अर्थवॉर्म. अर्थवॉर्म इज द मॅनेजिंग डायरेक्टर ऑफ ऑल दीस सिस्टीम. मॅनेजिंग डायरेक्टर. आमी कितें केलें, आमी केमिकल वापरलें आनी मॅनेजिंग डायरेक्टराक मारून उडयलें. आतां मॅनेजिंग डायरेक्टर नाशिल्ल्या फर्माचें कितें जातलें कोणी इमेजीन करूं शकता. तर मॅनेजिंग डायरेक्टर नाशिल्ल्यान ह्यो सगळ्यो गोश्टी आमकां हेजे कॉस्ट ऑफ प्रोडक्शन वाडलो किंवा दिसान दीस केमिकलाचे डोस हाय जाले आणि प्रोडक्शन कमी जालें. ह्या सगळ्या गोश्टी हेतून
तुमची गोरवां बी आसा.
गोरवां आसा. तांकां तेजे फुल्ली
So explain now Jivamrut
Okay.
because most of them may not know what Jivamrut is.
So he says that one of the key inputs that now he makes on his farm is something called Jivamrut. It's a
This is before Narendra Modi. Huh?
yeah.
Jivamrut is a very much.
Yes, as is cow urine. So basically, you take cow urine, you take cow dung, you take jaggery, you take besan, and you take a little bit of soil under a banyan tree. It could be a banyan tree. If you don't have a banyan tree, te chalta.
Yeah.
Basically, it is inoculation of soil from your own land. That is the key. So you're not getting cultures from anywhere else. You are inoculating a microbial liquor, if you will call that, with microbes that are already present on your land. You let it rot for or whatever, cure for 7 days. You stir it around. And कितले दिस लागता रे?
7 दिस.
7व्या दिसा दिवपाक जाय. 6
Okay,
दीस
so
जाले
by 7 days, by the end of 7 days, it is ready to be used. Now, what is this really? You have given jaggery as a source of carbon. It's the food for microbes that come from the cow dung and from your own soil. He also has his own cattle, so he's got cow dung being generated on the farm itself. And once this is in production, you are basically irrigating your land with that. You're introducing millions and millions of microbes in your soil. And microbes really are the magic. I mean, if the earthworms are the managing directors, the microbes are the entire workforce. They do your job, right? So if your soil is rich with microbes, you can expect whatever nutrition is there in the soil will be made available to the plants. Because if you don't have the microbes, even if nutrition is present in dead soil, the nutrition cannot be transferred to the roots cannot uptake it, and so your soil is as good as no good. I mean, whatever you put is not really helping. So his aim is to increase the microbial population of his land, and Jivamrit is one constant thing he has been using for many years, since 2017.
त्याचे एक जर उदाहरण आमी पळयलें जाल्यार जंगलांतली जर झाडां आमी पळयली, जंगलांत आमी पळयता कोण ताका मॅन्युअर घालिना, कोण उदक घालिना, कांयच करिना, प्लोईंग करिना, कांयच करिना, तरी सुद्दां आमच्या फार्मांतल्या झाडां पेक्षा ती झाडां बरी जातात. तर हेचें कारण अशें की ती नॅचरल जी सायकल आसा ती थंय मेंटेन जाता. आनी आमच्या फार्मांत आमी नॅचरल सायकल डिस्टर्ब केल्ली आसा. म्हणून आमकां हो खर्च सगळो करचो पडटा. म्हणजे म्हाज्या मनांत ती जी तो जो कन्सेप्ट आसा तो आमी आमच्या फार्मांत कित्याक वापरूं नयो?
Correct. No, that's beautiful. He's saying that, it's like fighting gravity. If we had to constantly be walking on air, imagine the amount of energy it would be to fight gravity. So he's saying what he's done by adopting a natural approach to farming is he's understood how nature works. He says you go into a forest, nobody's doing anything there. They're not fertilizing, nobody's irrigating, nobody is spraying pesticides, but the forest is functioning. It is a self-correcting ecosystem. And he's saying by observing that and understanding how that works, he has tried to bring that to his farm, where eventually nature is doing its thing and we have to just maybe give it a little tweak here and there, but nature works with you and you're not fighting nature, you're not fighting gravity, so to say, to stay afloat, and then everything becomes so much easier.
तर लोकांक अशें एक प्रश्न येता की केमिकल फार्मिंग जेन्ना करता तेन्ना इल्ड चड येता, सहज दिसता इल्ड चड येता, आमकांय कळटा की इल्ड चड येता. तर तें कित्याक लागून जाता? तर ही जी जमीन आसा किंवा पृथ्वी आसा ही जस्ट लायक ए बँक, एंड केमिकल फर्टिलायझर ऑर पेस्टिसायड इज युअर चेकबुक. यू आर रायटिंग चेक एंड गिविंग टू बँक.
Okay.
सो बँक तुमकां रिटर्न पयशे दिता. कितले दिता? तुमच्या अकाउंटात कितले आसा तो पर्यंत दिता.
Correct.
अकाउंटातले पयशे सोंपल्यावर बँक मॅनेजर म्हणटा तुजे
पैसे कवर झाले.
पैसे कावा.
He is
सेम थिंग हॅपन्स इन केमिकल फार्मिंग. तुम्ही केमिकल दिता, वाडून 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 एक हाय लेवलाचेर येता आनी मागीर जमनींतल्यान कांय मेळना जाता. तो केन्ना पर्यंत मेळटा? जो पर्यंत ऑर्गेनीक मटेरियल जमनीत आसता तो पर्यंत तुमकां पयशे रिटर्न्स मेळटा. जेन्ना ऑर्गेनीक मटेरियल हें जाता तुमी कितलोय चेक दिया मागीर बँक मॅनेजर एक्सेप्ट करचो ना. म्हणून महाराष्ट्रात पळयता मीठ फुटलें म्हणटा जमनीत. जमीन खारी जाता, धवी जाता थंय. इन महाराष्ट्रा और पंजाब एवरीवेयर दीस हॅपन्स. बँक मॅनेजर म्हणटा ना आतां हांव दिवंक शकना. मागीर तुमी कितें करता? आनी डोस वाडयता, आनी डोस वाडयता आनी एफडीचे जे तुमचे हे आसता इंट्रेस्ट,
फिक्स्ड डिपॉझिट,
फिक्स्ड डिपॉझिट इंट्रेस्ट ते तुमकां दिता कित्याक तुमचोच पयसो तो दिता. एफडीचे इंट्रेस्ट सोंपल्या नंतर एफडी काडटा तुमी आनी डोस वाडयता, युरिया ऑर डीएपी ऑर एवरीथिंग, आनी डोस वाडयता, एफडी काडटा, तरी तुमकां पावना. मागीर तुमी आनी मोठो चेक बरयता आनी तेन्ना बँक मॅनेजर हात वयर काडटा, ना बाबा हांव तुमकां कांय दिवंक शकना. एवरीथिंग दीस हॅपन्स इन इंडिया.
Yeah. No, that's beautiful. Superb analogy where he's saying that we are depleting the natural asset that we have, and each time we use chemicals, the earth can return to us only as much as is there. And once you finish that up, the analogy goes on to then you start using your FDs, whatever your further assets are. And at some point, all the assets you have, which is equivalent of the organic matter present in your soil, once you've depleted that, there's nothing left to give. So salinization is the next step that happens, and it's happened in many states like Maharashtra, like Punjab, like MP, where extensive, very high or intensive farming happens season after season, and they keep increasing the doses. And at some point, the earth just says, sorry, can't do more. So it's a very nice analogy and a good way to understand his approach.
वन मोर थिंग इज तुम्ही जशा प्रकारचे जेवण घेता तशा प्रकारे तुमचे विचार जातात आणि जशा प्रकारचे तुमचे विचार जातात तसे तुमचे आचरण तुम्ही तशा त्याप्रमाणे काम करता. ती सिंपल थिअरी. तर जेन्ना केमिकल आमी अन्न घेता त्याप्रमाणे आमचे विचारय एग्रेसिव्ह जाता तशे आणि तशें ज्या प्रमाणे एग्रेसिव्ह जाता त्या प्रमाणे आमचें आचरणय तशेंच जाता. हेचें एक उदाहरण म्हणजे सगळ्यात पयलीं पंजाबात जो टेररिझम जालो तो सगळ्यात पयलीं पंजाबात जालो. टेररिस्ट जो जाले हेचें कारण अशें की फाकरानंदल कॅनल जो आसा तो इन समथींग अबाउट 1960 पंजाबात जालो. भरपूर उदक मेळ्ळें लोकांक. त्यांनी भरपूर लोकांनी फर्टिलायझर भरपूर वापरले आणि गंवाचें पीक भरपूर भरपूर उदक भरपूर फर्टिलायझर त्यामुळे गंव भरपूर आणि सगळ्यात पयलो जो टेररिझम सुरवात जालो तो पंजाबात जालो. खलिस्तान एरियेत सगळ्यात चड पेशंट कॅन्सर पेशंट पंजाबात. पंजाबात स्पेशल कॅन्सर ट्रेन दिल्लीक येता. नांवूच कॅन्सर ट्रेन. तर जशा प्रकारचे आमी अन्न घेता त्या प्रकारे आमचे विचार आणि आचरण जाता. आमी जर नॅचरल फूड घेतले जाल्यार ते आमचे विचारय नॅचरलूच आसतले. कोणाक दुसऱ्याक त्रास दिवपाचे येते अशें आसचें ना. त्यामुळे नॅचरल फार्मिंग इज मस्ट इन दीस डेज.
Yes, what he says is that once you, it's what you think is basically what you're eating. It has an effect on your thinking and then of course leads to your thinking. Now what I would suggest is that I'm asking a very difficult question. आता आज आमचं सरकार it's a very violent सरकार, but they are also propagating natural farming. Why is there no effect of this natural farming on this sector?
They have to first take out all the chemicals that have been there for a long time.
तर कशें आसा आमी गेले 50 वर्सां 100 वर्सां 200 वर्सां आमची एक ट्रेन आसता. ते ट्रेनींत हे सगळे सायंटिस्ट पॉलिटिशियन्स टिचर्स डॉक्टर सगळे ते ट्रेनींत आसता आणि ते काम करता आपल्या हेडे. सगळें काम बरेंच करता. पूण जालें अशें की जी ट्रेनीची जी डायरेक्शन आसलें तें जो पर्यंत सारकें आशिल्लें आमकां हिमालयाचेर वचपाचें आसा. ट्रेनीचें डायरेक्शन हिमालया वटेन जेन्ना तो पर्यंत आशिल्लें तो पर्यंत सगळें वेवस्थीत चलतालें. अचानक आमचें एकूण जगांतल्या एका हेतूंतल्यान अशें जालें की आमची जी दिशा आसा ट्रेनीची ती स्टेट ऑफ हिमालयात आमी कन्याकुमारी वटेन वळपाक लागली. तर आमी हिमालयाचे वटेन वचपाच्या जाग्यार आमी कन्याकुमारी वटेन पावले आनी समोर जर सगळें पळयता जाल्यार सगळें खारें उदक. हेंच ना आमकां फुडें वचपाक चान्सूच ना. इन एग्रीकल्चर सेक्टर नथींग. इन एज्युकेशन एवरीथींग इज काय फुडें आमकां हेंच ना पळोवपाक काय हेंच ना चान्सूच ना. तर दिशा चुकलेल्यान ही गोश्ट जाल्ली आसा. जो पर्यंत तुमची दिशा सारकी ना तो पर्यंत तुमी कितलेय जरी प्रयत्न तुमकां जर हिमालयाच्या वटेन वचपाचें आसा एक दिल्लीच्यान हिमालय 500 किलोमिटर पूण तुमी 1000 किलोमिटर चल्ले 2000 5000 किलोमिटर चल्ले पूण तुमी हिमालयाचेर पावना कित्याक दिशा चुकली.
So you've taken the wrong direction. You wanted to reach the Himalayas, but your train has now gone in the direction of Kanyakumari, and now you are facing only salt water in front of you. It's not going to be of any help whatsoever.
And not only agriculture, I mean education, everything has sort of, according to him, lost.
याची उदाहरण जर दिशा बरोबर असली जाल्यार आमकां चडांत चड हॉस्पिटलां कित्याक उबारची पडटा. म्हणजेच आमच्या पब्लिकाचें हेल्थ बरोबर ना. आमचे वृद्धाश्रम ओल्ड एज होम दिसान दीस वाडत आसा म्हणजे आमचें शिक्षण बरोबर ना. नायट क्लब ड्रग्स पोलीस स्टेशन वाडप बऱ्याची पोलीस स्टेशन वाडप म्हणजे बरी गोश्ट ही. म्हणजेच आमच्या समाजाचें जे हेल्थ आसा तें बरोबर ना. इन एवरी सेक्टर खंयच्याच सेक्टराक बाबा त्याचे कारण असं आमची दिशा चुकलेली असा. काम सगळ्यांनी केलंय, नो डाऊट. डॉक्टर, इंजिनियर, टीचर्स, पॉलिटिशियन सगळ्यांनी काम केलंय, पण दिशा चुकली.
आता आमकां मातशें हे I think what this audience would like to know. By the way, you can also interrupt us and ask if you have any specific question. Don't be quiet and just make it into a one-way street. Now, what are the specific methods that people should use? You said you stopped suddenly using in 1991. You stopped. Now, if you are a heart patient and you stop all the drugs, you'll have a difficulty. If you have some other problem, insulin, diabetes problem, and you stop the injecting yourself with insulin, you will have difficulty. Now, your soil also there in 1991 was addicted to this type of artificial infusion of fertilizers. Whether you are saying that you were using organic. How did the plants respond when you stop this injection from the outside? What is the response? Many people who are doing chemical in their gardens, kitchen gardens, they are growing their own food for their cultivation, whatever. They may be using some urea, NPK. We don't advise them to use, but they may be using. But suppose they suddenly stop it, what would be the effect on the plants? I think ते मातशें आमकां सांगताय.
तर सगळ्यात पहिली गोष्ट अशी असता की जी झाडां आसा ताका नैसर्गिक वातावरणात ती वाडतच असता, त्याबद्दल हे ना. तुम्ही जरी तांकां कांय दिवना तरी ती वाडतच असता. म्हणटकीर तुम्ही संवय जर तांकां केमिकलाची केली आसत आनी सडनली स्टॉप केली आसत जाल्यार ती वाडटली, पूण थोडेशें प्रोडक्शन कमी दितली. मरपाची ना ती, थोडेशें प्रोडक्शन कमी दितली. पूण तुमचो जो खर्च आसा प्रोडक्शन कॉस्ट
दॅट इज कम डावन टू झिरो.
त्यामुळे ती चडांत चड कितें करतली, प्रोडक्शन थोडेशें कमी दितली. सायड बाय सायड यू इन्क्रीज ऑर्गेनिक मटेरियल, मल्चिंग, बायोमास, कंपोस्ट, काव डंग हे तुम्ही चालू करा. म्हणजे ती सडनली ती नॅचरल ताका ट्रान्सफर जातली. आणि अशी करून फर्स्ट तुम्ही केमिकल टू ऑर्गेनिक अँड ऑर्गेनिक टू नॅचरल, दिस इज द बेस्ट वे टू
ट्रान्झिशन.
आणि कितले वेळ लागतले टिल युअर पीक कम्स अप टू नॉर्मल?
जर तुम्ही एव्हरीथिंग जर तुम्ही केलं, अप्लाय केले असत जाल्यार 3 ते 5 वर्षात कंप्लीट तुम्ही ट्रान्सफर करू शकता नॅचरल फार्मिंग, फ्रॉम केमिकल टू ऑर्गेनिक अँड ऑर्गेनिक टू नॅचरल फार्मिंग.
So, Clark's question, of course.
He said the effect is remarkable only in reduction in the production of the plant. So the plant will still survive.
The plant knows how to grow. It will grow. It will just not grow as much.
Yeah.
And it will take a while. So it's a nice phase where you say you move from chemical, you move to organic, and from organic you then move to natural. It's a period of 3 to 5 years, and that transition actually will eventually bring back your productivity to the same levels as when you were
Chemicals.
yeah. It's like runners, when runners take steroids, they need to keep increasing the dose of steroids to enhance their performance, and if you stop that, they can't run as well as they used to or as well as they have performed. You weakened the body to be able to perform at a very high level, and then you take away the drug or whatever the substances, and in this case it is the chemicals that you're putting into your land. Obviously the performance will go down, but if you build the strength of the athlete, or if you build the fertility of the land by adding mulch and your own compost and Jeevamrit and more microbes, then in that period of 3 to 5 years, of course the land will regain its vitality and its ability to give the same kind of production, and perhaps even more. In fact, that is a question I had for you. आमकां सगळे अशें सांगता की ऑर्गॅनिक फार्मिंगान आमी ते वर्ल्डचे पॉप्युलेशनान जेवण करूंक शकना. तरी they always say, how can you feed the world if you grow?
This is all
So
grown
it is
without chemicals.
yes.
Yeah.
Tari, what is your response to that?
अबाउट पॉप्युलेशन, आमच्या जे कितें आतां पॉप्युलेशन आसा त्याच्यापेक्षा चड पॉप्युलेशन आमच्या पयलींच्या काळांत आसलें. नॉट इन दीस पूण आमी जर श्रीकृष्णाचे हे पळयलें किंवा तो जो आम्ही जर काळ पळयलो असो जाल्यार पॉप्युलेशन आतापेक्षा तेन्ना चड आशिल्लें आणि लोक जेवताले सुद्दां आतापेक्षा चड. आता आम्ही कितें आमी आमच्या घरात आमी 5 मनशां आसा, 5 मनशां जितली जेवता एक टायम जेवता तेन्ना पयलीं एकटो जेवतालो. म्हणजे तेन्ना अन्न चड लागतालें वास्तवीक. तरी सगळे लोक सुखी आशिल्ले. नोट पूण आतां जालें वेस्टेज चड जाता. इन्स्टेड ऑफ इटिंग वेस्टेज चड जाता. हो एक प्रॉब्लेम. आनी एका मनशाक एका टायमार ओन्ली 85 ग्रॅम इनफ जाता. 85 ग्रॅम ऑफ ग्रेन्स इनफ. 25 ग्रॅम wheat, 25 ग्रॅम 5 आयटम आसा. wheat, then शेंगदाणा 10 ग्रॅम, मेथी 5 ग्रॅम, तीळ व्हाईट तीळ 5 ग्रॅम आणि एक आयटम आसा.
Can you get all these items on Swiggy? कितें दिसता आज ह्या दिसा सगळ्यो संवय जाला फोन कर स्विगी दिसार आज मेळटा की ना म्हणून.
तुम्ही पब्लिक डिमांड असल्यार मिळू शकतली.
होय lot of people asking for these 4 or 5 items.
At a time only 85 gram is enough for one man.
But the problem is that food has become entertainment. It's not just nutrition. You see, today I want to eat this, tomorrow I want to eat that, day after I want to try something else. So food has become, in a sense, a sport and an entertainment. We always want to try something new, and nothing wrong with that. But the consequence of everybody wanting to do that is that suddenly we are getting apples that come from Washington and apples that come from Japan, because we want apples all through the year, or we want cauliflower, we want to eat, I don't know, aloo gobi today, and it doesn't matter whether it's in season or not. I mean, I remember growing up, you got cauliflower only in winter. It was a winter vegetable, and you waited. And my grandmother would cut little bits of it. She would make a little mala out of fresh cauliflower, and she'd dry it in the sun. And she'd make several of these garlands, and then she just put them away. And then when we wanted to eat it later, she would bring out one, soak it in warm water, and make stuff out of it. So people went with the seasons. Now the way we eat is, it's a sport. We want whatever we want, whenever we want, and that is not a sustainable way for 8 billion people to aspire to that kind of a life. So I think that's where a lot of the problems
I will also ask the audience to look at his physique. He's got not a single bit of extra fat on him.
आता आम्ही जे जेवतात म्हणजे आमचे पोट भरता, आमच्या शरीरात ते उपाशी उरतात.
पोट भरता,
stomach gets filled, but our body is still not nourished.
पोट भरता,
आमचे नियत भरता काय ना ते नियताचे बी there is a thing.
तर निश्चितपणे तुम्ही नॅचरल फार्मिंगांतल्यान तुमकां क्वॉलिटी मेळटली. तुमच्या शरिराक जे कितें न्यूट्रियंट्स जाय ते कंप्लीट मेळटले आणि तुम्ही नॅचरली ग्रो जातले. जरी तुमकां पोट आता त्यांनी म्हटलें तशें तुमकां शरीर नाका तितलें वाडचे पेक्षा तुमी तेजी कितें हेल्थ आसा ती जर बरी उरतली जाल्यार नॅचरल जे कितें तुमी हें करता नॅचरल ऑर ऑर्गेनीक तरच तुमचें शरीर तेजें नॉट क्वेश्चन ऑफ पॉप्युलेशन. तर पॉप्युलेशनचो प्रश्नच ना. पॉप्युलेशनचो प्रश्न ना कित्याक मनशाक तोंड एक दिला आनी हात 2 दिल्ले आसा. आतां हात 2 दिल्या म्हणजे काम चड करप आनी खावप कमी. आणि मनशाकूच फक्त हात दिल्ले आसा आनी खंयच्याच एका हात दिल्ले ना. आणि हे हात जे दिले आसा ते काम करपाक. आम्ही काम करता 6 ते 7 तास फक्त. गव्हर्नमेंट सर्वंटातले आनीकय कमी 5 तास.
5 तास
पूण मनशाक जे हात दिला ते कमीत कमी 18 ते 20 तास काम करपाक. आणि अशी जर आम्ही 18 ते 20 तास काम केले असत जाल्यार पॉप्युलेशन कितलेंय चड आसूं कांयच प्रॉब्लेम जावचो ना. एवरी सेक्टर प्रत्येकान जर कमीत कमी 15 तास काम करपाक गेले 5 ते 6 तास न्हीद पुरो जाता. 2 ते 3 तास बाकीचे सगळे तुमचे 15 तास हे काम करपाकूच जाय. आणि आमचो देश जर फुडें वयतलो आसत जाल्यार हे 15 तास काम केलें ते पयलें.
But पहिले तर by your calculation we should first ban all government servants. We will never get more than 5 hours of work. So 15 तास केन्ना पावतले कोण जाणा.
So you believe that growing naturally and organically we can feed the world. Yeah. So related to that, my question to you is, what is the mix of crops on your land? What are you growing? Are they cash crops? Are they food crops? What is the balance between that? what is ideal from a farmer's perspective, given that he must eat, he must send his children to school, he has a family to raise. So how does that work? And it's not an easy thing to strike a balance between that.
तर आमची जी आमचो जो फार्म आसा तो हिली एरिया कंप्लीट. 3 सायडीने आमचे दोंगर आसा, त्यामुळे सनलायट कमी, पोस्ट मान्सून प्री मान्सून दोन्ही आमकां कमी असता, त्यामुळे उदकाची सामकी कमी आहे. त्यामुळे आमची जी एरिया आसा तितून मेनली आमी फूड ग्रेन्स कांयच लावंक शकना, प्लेन एरिया कांयच
Cannot grow fruit grains.
फूड ग्रेन्स कांयच ना. तर मेनली आमी हें करता ती पॅराकनट, कोकोनट, जॅकफ्रूट, लोकल पायनॅपल,
Yeah.
कॅज्यू, ब्लॅक पेपर, मसाला नटमेग,
Spices.
जिंजर, हळदी अँड ऑल दिस थिंग, मिरची, अशा प्रकारची ही मल्टीक्रॉप मल्टी स्टेज फार्मिंग. कॅश क्रॉप प्लस व्हेजिटेबल्स ज्यो आमकां कितें जाता पावसांत जाता त्यो हे सगळे व्हेजिटेबल्स आमकां हे. पूण फूड ग्रेन आमी लावंक शकना, इट इज हिली एरिया. पूण समजा एखाद्याक जर हे करपाचें आसा, फार्मिंग आपले फूड ग्रेन लावपाचें आसा, तरी कन्सेप्ट सेम उरतलो. फक्त टॅक्नीक थोडीशी बदलची.
So he grows a whole bunch of things. Basically, the land has determined what he can and cannot grow. Because it is a hilly area, it's surrounded on 3 sides by hills. They have limited access to water.
Yeah.
Tumka udak kami asta.
They are in the shade.
And they're in the shade. So they are perpetually in the shade. So to grow a lot of the food, the vegetables and the grains we eat, we need, a farm has got full sunlight through the day. So you need full sun, which is from the time the sun rises to it sets. You need that much of sunlight. So he cannot grow grains, but he manages to grow vegetables, spices, and cash crops like areca nut, coconut, black pepper, and a bunch of these things that are suitable for his land. If he wanted to grow, he's saying that the technique would have been a little different if the conditions were different. Similar but slightly different modification in technique in terms of the natural farming, and he could also grow grains using that same natural farming technique. I don't know the okay. So how much of your food then do you don't count the grains? तरी तुमचे स्वतःचे खावपाक तुम्ही how much do you do?
तर बाजारात कितें आसा तें घेवचें पडटा, मे बी केमिकल ऑर ऑर्गेनिक.
Okay.
पूण मोस्टली आमी आमच्या भागात जें कितें पिकता तें चडांत चड वापरता. जॅकफ्रूट आसा, पपाया आसा, बनाना आसा, दीस थिंग दे आर युजींग. एंड जें कितें आमी पिकयना तें आमकां भायल्यान घेवचें पडटा, ताका नो चान्सीस.
Right.
पण एक गोष्ट अशी आसा की आमी उदकाची इतली शॉर्टेज आमची फ्रॉम टील 1985 3 months, मार्च, एप्रिल, मे 3 महिने आमकां उदक झाडाक उदक अजिबात मेळनासलें. आनी घरांत फक्त पिवपा पुरतें उदक. आमी जे दादले आसा ते खंय तरी भायर वचून आमी न्हांवप धुवप कपडे बी भायर खंय तरी हें करताले, आनी इतलें शॉर्टेज. इन 86 जेन्ना हांव फूल टायम हें केला तेन्ना सगळ्यांत पयलीं उदकाची वेवस्था करपा खातीर एक आमचे जे दोंगराचे भाग आसा तितून टनल
Tunnel.
टनल्स
Huh.
एकूण 5 टनल काडले. 5 2 सक्सेस जाले, 3 फेल गेले. ते 2 सक्सेस जाले ते 125 फीट हॉरिझॉन्टल टनल काडले. तितूंतल्यान थोडे फार आमकां उदक मेळ्ळें.
Wow.
125 feet
Into the
into the hill,
Into the hill. They
Into
cut
the-
tunnels for the water to come.
horizontal.
And 2 out of 5 they
into the
succeeded.
aquifer, basically.
Two out of 5 they succeeded.
आणि त्यातूंतल्यान आमकां घरांतली जी आमची गरज आसा उदकाची ती हें जाली, आमकां भायर वचपाची गरज पडली. पूण झाडांक तशें म्हणलें अशें उदक मेळनासलें. मागीर आमी इन 1991 आमी बांय मारली. बांयेंत खूब उदक मेळना. बांयेंत परत हॉरिझॉन्टल बोरींग केलें. तितूंतल्यान थोडें उदक मेळ्ळें. आनी फ्रॉम 1995 आमी वॉटर हार्वेस्टिंगचें काम, आमच्या दोंगराच्या वयर वॉटर हार्वेस्टिंगचें काम केलें. तें पावसाळी उदक येता तेका बंधारे घालप, तें हाडून दवरप. आमी मोठो एक रिजर्वर तयार केलो. आतां तेजी कॅपॅसिटी 15 ते 20 लाख लिटर उदक
Wow.
थंय स्टोर जावंक शकता पावसाळी जे ओवर हें जाता तें. तशे प्रकारे आमी दोंगराचेर हें केलें. आणि उदक जिरोवपाक लागले आणि फाटल्या 7 वर्सांत आमचो असो अनुभव आसा की जे उदक आमचे एप्रील मे सुकताले ते टील आतां सुद्दां टील monsoon इट इज ओके.
So they solved their water problem very interesting way. Somebody said in 85 they had to go out. In 85 they had to go out to, in just 3 months, March, April, May, to even have a bath because there was absolutely no water. But then they began to take, steps. This tunneling, they did horizontal tunnelings into the hill to get water. They succeeded in 2 of them. Then they started doing these bandaras block, and then they went seriously into water harvesting to see that whatever rain fell in the month of monsoon, then they constructed also a reservoir in the ground. And now it says till the end of May, they have water. Which, I mean, as I said, these were the things that are happening in the countryside through individuals like him sometimes are really not known. Here, we talk about water crisis in Goa's villages, but here you find people who have actually reversed the flow, who have managed to solve the problem. I doubt he got any support from the government or from any agricultural officer, whatever it is, for whatever it is. Whatever they have done is using their own initiatives, their own money, and their own effort, as I said, maybe working between hours a day. Correct? Correct.
एक गोष्ट कधी आसा तुम्ही 15 to 16, 18 वरां दिसांतल्यान काम जाता. सकाळचो 4 वरांचेर उठता, सवाय 4 वरांचेर उठता, रातचो 11 वरांचेर न्हिदता. तोपर्यंत काम
11 वरां न्हिदताय तूं. He sleeps for 11 hours.
No, he sleeps at 11 o'clock.
11 o'clock
Sleeps
tonight.
at 11 and wakes up at 4.
That means only 5 hours of
5
sleep.
hours.
तर
I'd like a
गव्हर्नमेंटाचे
job, yeah, where I'd like to get to sleep for 11 hours. That would be nice. Not possible, but.
ना पण तुम्ही जर नॅचरली प्राणायाम योगा आणि नॅचरल जर तुम्ही जेवण घेतले नो नीड ऑफ स्लीप 8 to 10.
Nowadays, sleeper accommodation is not available. Any case.
तर गव्हर्नमेंटाचे जे कितें स्किमी आसा त्यो आमकां सगळ्यो मेळटात नो डाउट. पूण गव्हर्नमेंट स्किमी
What
केन्ना
scheme?
दिता
सांग अनुराग, कितले स्कीम मेळटा ते आमकां सांग.
जर एक समजा पंप बसोवपाचे असले किंवा कितें मेकनायझेशन करपाचें असलें तर त्यांची
Putting a fence also. Fenceाकी घालपाक.
फेन्स घालपाक मेळटा, बांय मारपाक
बांय
मेळटा,
मारपाक मेळटा.
पंप मारपाक मेळटा, स्प्रिंकलर सिस्टीम, ड्रीप इरिगेशन, सोलर सिस्टीम.
आणि तांतूं कितले तुका सबसिडी कितें मेळटा?
त्यांचे जे कितें आसा 75% किंवा येता आसा पूण रावंड अबाउट 50 to 60% त्यांचे जे
आणि
कितें
गोंयच्या सरकाराचे बरे स्कीम आहात.
हय स्किमी बऱ्यो आसा. गोंयांत इतल्यो स्किमी आनी खंयच ना.
So you said that in Goa you have many schemes which you can't get in any other part of the country. In terms of, I remember myself, I mean, even putting a fence around your field, you can get money for digging the well, you can get for repairing the well, if your well is registered.
Put up a pump
you can
house.
Put up a pump,
Yeah, all kinds of things. But
So-
बेगीन मेळटा काय तुमकां?
आमकां मेळटा पूण कांय टायमार लेट जाता बिकॉज ऑफ दीस ऑफिशियल
Right.
डिले.
आमचे एक फार्मर
ते
आसा शराव.
5 तास काम करतात त्या कारणान.
आमचे एक शरावचे फार्मर असता तो आमकां सांगता तो सबसिडी ना तो सबसिडी आसा.
मान्य सबसिडी आसा एकदम मान्य. पूण तुमकां एक उदाहरण दिता. एक ह्याच्यो कितें गव्हर्नमेंट स्किमी आसा ती जस्ट लायक रेन.
Just like
Just like rain.
unpredictable.
नाही रेन दोग जाण भाव आसा समजा एक त्याचे एकट्याचे फार्म आसा हेवच्यान एकट्याचे फार्म. एक फार्मर जो आसा तो हार्ड वर्कर आसा. तो आपल्या शेतांत सगळें प्लोईंग करता सगळें करता सगळें तयार करता आनी तो पावसाची वाट पळयत रावता. आनी दुसरो आसा तो कांयच करिना. कांयच करिना तो फक्त खुर्चेर बसून पांय. जर जेन्ना पावस पडटा तेन्ना ह्याच्या शेतांत जितलो पडटा तितलोच त्याच्या शेतांत पडटलो. बेनिफीट कोणाक मेळटलो?
Correct.
बेनिफीट जो काम हे करता ताका बेनिफीट मेळटलो, दुसऱ्या भावाक कांयच मेळचें. सेम जो फार्मर जो कितें हे करता ताका बेनिफीट मेळटलें. आमी कांयच करचें ना आनी गव्हर्नमेंटान कांय करचें ना. तुमी एक पाऊल फुडें घाला, गव्हर्नमेंट 10 पावलां दिवपाक तयार आसता.
So of course the government schemes are there. They're designed with some things in mind and they are helpful. But of course there are many farmers who actually start doing things only because the subsidies are available. They're not interested in actually promoting or doing what they are doing. So he's saying if there are two brothers, one guy does a lot of the work on the farm, one guy is just sitting around. When the rain falls, the rain will fall equally on both farms. But who will benefit more? Somebody who has created structures for water harvesting, for example, of course, the rain will benefit him more than someone who's just been sitting around. So the government schemes are there. If a farmer is oriented ki I will only do this because there's a scheme, then that's not really pushing the agriculture forward. That's trying to make trying to figure out a revenue model around schemes, which is a very well-known thing. And I was just telling him that one of the farmers we worked with in Shorrown used to say this is not a subsidy. He called it a subsidy, which was basically snakes and ladders. You go up a bit and you come down some more. You go up a bit and you come down some more. And he was very frustrated with the government scheme. So that was his sort of experience.
हांव ताका सबसिडीज म्हणटा पूण फार्मर जर तो अलर्ट असलो जाल्यार तो त्या सापाच्या तोंडाचेर पांय दवरता आनी फुडें वयता. हांव सगळी सगळ्यो सबसिडी हांवें घेतली गव्हर्मेंटाची. सगळी शिडी तर वयर चडलो पूण खंयच्याच सापाच्या तोंडात हांव सापडलो. हांवें सापाच्या तोंडाचेर पांय दवरता आनी फुडें गेलो. त्यामुळे आयज पद्मश्री सारको आयज हे कारण त्या कारणान लोक हेजे साप आसा पयलीं ल्हान साप आसता मोठे आनी सगळ्यात लास्टाक एकदम मोठो साप तुमकां सांगता सकयल हाडून दवरता.